What is neuroscience? In crude terms, neuroscience is brain science. Less crudely, it's the scientific study of the nervous system. Neuroscience analyzes what makes the brain and broader nervous system function through biological and chemical processes. Branches of neuroscience. Cognitive neuroscience. Researchers explore the relationship between neural and circuits and mental processing. Cellular neuroscience focuses on how the brain develops and changes over time as it responds to experiences. Neural system. A key area of research is how networks of neurons underpin complex processing and behaviors. Computational neuroscience, study of brain structure development working through mathematical models, computer stimulation, and theoretical assessment.
What is neuroscience psychology? It is an integrated approach to understanding the effects of the brain on psychological responses. While psychology is the study of behavior and the mind, neuroscience psychology is a more in depth study that deals with how biological and chemical processes make the brain and nervous system function. So, why is neuroscience psychology helpful? When the central nervous system does not function properly, it can result in altered behavior and changes in emotional responses to stressors. By identifying how the nervous system may trigger some emotional responses, doctors and psychologists address underlying issues that may help reduce or prevent some psychological issues. Helping psychologists understand the how is perhaps the most significant contribution of neuroscience to psychology.
An application of neuroscience in everyday life. How the brain gives rise to thoughts, emotion, behaviors, and relationships.
How does neuroscience help psychology? With neuroscience focusing on physical sets of properties and psychology focusing on the mental counterparts, the two disciplines may appear to be disparate. However, neuroscience does have a role to play in psychology. Neuroscience has contributed some important findings in relation to the following conditions that affect mental health and behavior. Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's leads to a decline in a person's intellectual abilities and can cause changes in personality and behavior. Through neuroscience applied to animals, researchers have discovered that age-associated memory loss might be reversible using a gene transfer approach. Huntington's disease. A neurological disorder that causes involuntary movements and impaired intellect. Various types of gene editing therapy have been applied through research in recent years, but a new system was generated in 2018 that showed promise in terms of being safer and more specific than previous creations. Schizophrenia. A psychiatric disorder characterized by an impaired perception of reality. Neuroscience is also helping advance research at a time when drug development for schizophrenia has deteriorated.